I added condensed milk to cornmeal and I was so surprised by the result. So let's cook. Start this recipe by adding 3 cups of cornmeal to a bowl and then add 1 can of condensed milk. That's 395 grams of condensed milk. We're going to make a delightful cornmeal cake, and I'm telling you, your breakfast will never be the same. So add this delicious recipe to your breakfast and surprise everyone. I always make this recipe at home and everyone loves it. And I love these practical recipes that just save and enhance everyone's breakfast. This recipe requires just a few ingredients. It's quick, it's easy to prepare. You want to mix well until a smooth batter forms. Now, if you find it easier, use a mixer to help you. And after mixing, remove the whisk and just add the other ingredients. We're going to add 400 grams of heavy cream and just stir everything again to form a nice homogeneous batter. You'll see that the cake is very practical and simple to prepare. This step can also be done with a stand mixer if you prefer. And after stirring, you will see that this is the result, a very smooth batter. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and then with the whisk, just stir until that baking powder is fully dissolved. It's not necessary to stir too much. You don't want to spoil the baking powder's function, so just until it dissolves. Do it with a light hand. Now, after dissolving the baking powder, it's ready. We will continue. So just set that aside. And before baking, we're going to grease a pan with butter. This step could also be done with margarine or butter, of course, and just spread the butter well on all sides. So spread it well, and now it's time for the cornmeal. So over that butter, we're just going to add a small amount of cornmeal, and then turn your pan and spread it really well. Now, after greasing, we can bake the cake. We're just going to pour all the cake batter into the pan. Make sure you pour carefully and just spread it really well if necessary. This is a cake batter with 3 ingredients, and it's so wonderful and it's full of flavor. So add all the butter into the pan, and after finishing, we are going to place this cake in the oven. So just make sure to spread it again and then bake at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. After that time, our cornmeal cake is ready. Should we taste it? So perfect flavor, soft cake, full of flavor. You're going to thank me for teaching you this perfect and easy recipe. Serve on a plate, and you can already call the family to try. Now, I recommend making this cake early in the morning and serving it with some coffee. It is so perfect. So let's go ahead and taste it. Please enjoy.